Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Throwing on first down. Cottrell. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 61 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Cottrell nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Cottrell. It's caught. Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
From the gun on third down. Cottrell got his man complete over the middle. It's Waters. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Cottrell. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lacey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, Lacey. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number one passing team in the NFL against the number one defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Cottrell, and this one complete to Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Looking to throw. Cottrell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game. That's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Back to throw. Cottrell. He's got Smith here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw. Lacey, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 35. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Lacey. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Go.
36. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm on. Mike 36. Mike 36. And
Snap.
Throwing on first down, Lacey. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You can't go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
On second down, it's Armstrong. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
On the ready.
From the gun on third down, Cottrell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cottrell firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Armstrong.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Armstrong. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
On first down, Lacey. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Lacey. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Lacey. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Lacey. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Every day, any day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lacey to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And out now come the Vikings. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Right there. 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cottrell got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Lacey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Wide open receiver, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready. 30 takes.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let it breathe, defense.
The final shot before break. Cottrell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Lacy under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Lacy. There's that man again. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Cottrell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
On 1st down, rushing. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Rushing. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Lacey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On 2nd down now, it's Armstrong. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cottrell. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Still third down.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Throw left side complete. It's Hicks. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Let's go, folks.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, rushing. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline up. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Cottrell. The open man is Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Cottrell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, Riggin, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw on second down, Lacey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now out comes Minnesota. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and long. And he's going to go down again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Back to throw. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Cottrell. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly safe.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Tight left. Hey, boys, we got four down. Check 24, check 24.
X3, 218, chopper.
Mike 35.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final.